I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do.
Well, somebody asked me, what do I do to my vehicles to make them last a whole lot longer than somebody that doesn't want to take care of their equipment? Because 90% of your failure is for the lack of maintenance. So let's walk over here and let's start with the passenger side, and we'll work our way around. All right, let's start by here. Your fuel filter, you want to change every 30,000 miles. Your map sensor, you want to change it every 500,000 miles. Your temperature ambient sensor, which is right here, you want to change it 500,000. Your air filter, you change every 50,000. Once a year, you want to change your not change it, but test your antifreeze to make sure the cooler the protection level is up there. Now you see this is your balancer and dampener. You want to change this at 500,000, because what happens is the stuff inside here gets hardened, and what happens, it hardens up and it starts vibrating. You can break the mounts out. I'll show you on the other side, but you can also break out your motor mounts. You can crack them, but the point is you just change this out at 500,000 miles. It's fairly easy. If you guys want to know how to do it, just message me and I'll walk you through it. You change this at every 15,000 miles, and every 15,000 miles I put in 3 ounces of the Hot Shot Secret base booster to keep my my acidic in my oil at bay, because the more acidic acid in your oil, it starts eating into your bearings, and you don't want that. Now let's go on to the other side. You also want to do your overhead at every 250,000 miles. And what I meant by the balancer dampener, the quickest, easiest way to figure out what's causing your brackets here to crack and break is that balancer. It starts vibrating, and these cast things don't really like vibration. Now with your air dryer filter, I would suggest you change that every December, because you want to keep your system nice and dry in the winter so you don't have problems. And then your OPS is right here. You take your sample here, and then you want to drop your filter, take a new filter, fill it up, screw it back in, and then you're good. There's base also in the filter. And then one line goes to your fuel tank, not your fuel tank, but your oil pan, and the other one goes to your oil filter housing, and then your oil filter housing gets changed at every 60,000 miles. The only time I change the oil is when the oil lab tells me to, but you only need to change out the filters until the Polaris oil labs tell you to change it. This right here, starts going out at around 500,000 miles. I already changed that. Your delta P, you want to change that at every 500,000 miles. And then on your down here is where your DPF system is. I'll show you later. You want to change the sensor that's in on top every 500,000 miles. You want to change your cab filter every 50,000 miles, and also all the filters are inside the cab at every 50,000 miles. And then you also want to keep track of your belts. You want to just make sure what you do is what I do is I normally, here I'll show you on the other side. I normally just take some Simple Green, spray it all over, let it sit, and I'll take a water hose and then I'll just spray it down. Never use a pressure washer, because you can cut these lines up pretty good. So just take a water hose, wash it out, get yourself a leaf blower and blow it, and then your engine will stay nice and dirty, even though I haven't cleaned it since I had this 500,000 mile checkup on this engine. So it's due for a cleaning, but that is basically all you got to do to keep you from being broke down on the road. It's all about proper maintenance. Now I want to show you something else. Alright, I take these tabs and I put the mileage on, and when they're due, I got like my fuel filter, my oil filter, my OPS, my cab filter, my air filter, my engine fuel filter, and then my base. So it's pretty foolproof. If you do all these, there is nothing that keeps you from having 1,000,000 miles or better on your engine. It's all about proper maintenance. So if anybody's got any questions, just leave them in the comment. Please remember, like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later.